Hey everybody, here I am tackling another home project. We bought one of these, I guess, seasonal pools that you take up and down, and obviously it's going to be fun putting together this erector set and then putting 8,000 gallons of water in it. So hopefully you learned something from this and enjoy the video. All right, we bought this Intex. It's a 15-foot, 48-inch deep pool. It is a complete kit. It came with a liner, a tarp to go under it, if you want to call it that. Here's our tarp. I've laid it out. I can tell you right now, I have never purchased a tarp that was this thin. This thing is just as almost like tissue paper. I mean, it is really thin. I put underneath this, I had an old painter's tarp canvas that I put underneath it just to give it a little more cushion. We are putting it up on the driveway, which gives us a great advantage in that it won't sink, the poles won't sink into the ground. And obviously we get a good base. The only concern is obviously anything that might puncture the lining. So that's why I went down with the canvas. But that's where our start is. Now I get to the fun of stretching out this liner and then putting together all the poles. So I'll update you as I go. Well, I've got it stretched out. That only took a couple of minutes. Obviously I've got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna start putting together the upper frame, but one of the things I wanted to make sure of is where the pump goes, and I think I got that at least close enough where I wanted it. I've got a retaining wall over here, and that's where my electricity is going to be coming through that area, so wanted to be over close to that. So now it's starting the erector piece and see if we can't get the wall stood up before, and then obviously start smoothing out that liner. The pool is actually held together, or the poles are held together by these PVC or plastic connectors. So obviously the round sections go at they're the upper rim of the pool, and then the rectangular sections actually the legs, and then the legs also have these feet that they set into just to obviously give them a little more of a platform. If you're setting this up on dirt though, these aren't enough. You need to put some blocking. I would say go get some 8x8 1-inch thick brick pavers and put underneath them, so you have a better disbursement of the weight across the ground, because this is just going to sink. There's nothing there. That's, I don't know, 2.5 inches by 3 inches. It's not going to hold the weight of this pool being pressed down on it all the time. So right now I'm laying out just started slinging connectors out, start laying out these poles and legs, and then we'll start setting it all up. All right, just a quick tip, get my shadow out. After you get the pole inserted, go to the other end and stick your hand in. You can see that. And open it up to make it as round as you can, and that will allow the pole to slide through pretty easily. All right, got the rail all the way around. Obviously the last joint was a little hard to get in. I actually ended up raising the rails up toward the sky, creating a little bit of a triangle there with them to get them far enough apart that I could get each one of them into the side of the connector, and then I would push them back toward the ground and it went in. Hopefully that makes sense. But now I'm fixing to put the legs in and stand it up. We'll be real close to putting water in. All right, I'm halfway around. As you can tell, it looks like a roller coaster. One of the things I did learn was I should not have put the feet on, because these poles need to come down from the top through that sleeve that's in the giant belt that goes around the pool. So I had to take them off. No big deal, but it would just, I've spent time putting them on just to turn around and take them back off. But it shouldn't take me but a few more minutes to get the remaining legs in, Then I have to build the ladder because I have to be able to get inside the pool. So I'll shoot a video of just assembling the ladder. But it's coming along pretty well. Well, phase one is complete. Got all the rails, all the poles in. Man, that's gonna take a ton of water, or tons of water. But I'm gonna build the ladder now so I can get inside of it and get, you can see it's just full of wrinkles. So I gotta start smoothing that out as I get about a ½ inch water in there. All right, let the water bill begin. So you can see the creases in here. I got a ton of them out early on just by pushing the bottoms around. But now I'm waiting on the water to kind of help me keep it in place. But I'm going around basically and just kicking out a wall. And sometimes it's the opposite side that really needs to be stretched, because it's all your fabric is sitting on one side, so you really need to go to the other side and stretch it out. Just I've got sexy black socks on, but anyhow they're thick because I didn't want anything snagging. But it also helps me feel if there's anything, if I discover anything underneath this liner, that I can, first of all, hopefully not poke a hole in my liner, but I can drag my feet across it easy. My nails or nothing else will snag the liner, and hopefully we'll be swimming tomorrow. Maybe it'll be cold, but hopefully we'll be swimming. Well, I did it. Well, I did it. It only took it about 12 hours to fill up the pool, but she's up and running. There's the pump assembly. You got 2 intake lines on the right, and then a little pump, and there's one inlet pool pumping, jet pumping back out. It's got some little aerator mixture. Got a nice little, I don't know, an output stream. I really like that. Anyhow, hopefully this video helps you guys. I'm not enamored by the pool. It's great. I'm not thrilled with, I guess, knowing that I've got to do this every spring and then every fall take it back down. But my grandkids are coming in and they'll have a blast in it. Thanks for watching, guys.